All right, welcome back to Chart to Chart. Today I am looking at the Galaxy Princess Zorana beta. I'm super excited about this game. First saw, well, I've been excited about this game since the developer posted looking for artists to draw aliens, which I assume was well before the production started. But yeah, this game looks super fun. If you've played Long Live the Queen, it's the spiritual successor to that, and possibly sequel. It's related in some way, but we're going to find out what way that might be. Now, this is the beta, so it is still in development. It is likely that things will change in the final release. I already know that they're adding more art, more scenes, and obviously bug fixes, all things like that. But for now, we're just going to get started. I have played this game once through to the epilogues and realized I know nothing. So I think this still we're gonna go on a discovery arc together. We're gonna find out what the deal is. So let's just jump right in. Is there anything in? Nope, just the generic Renpy. All that is normal. Oh yeah, one fun thing is you have the option to enable random options as opposed to choosing your own. I'm not sure what exactly that will do. Curious about that, but I won't be doing that right now. We're going to keep tutorials on. I think that's important. Let's go. You lie in your curtained bed, trying to relax your mind into sleep. What a rotten, rotten day. Your mathematical drills made your head hurt, your soup was served far too cold, and the heel of your favorite damson purple shoe snapped completely off on your way back to your room, making you stumble in front of your guards. Even your beloved pet. Okay, here's our first choice. We gotta choose what our pet is. So the way that this game works is, and I believe Long Live the Queen had this too, but possibly not to this extent, I can't remember. You have moods that affect which stats you can learn. And interacting with people and animals can influence those. So, which pet we choose will probably have an impact on what our mood can be during the game. You know, I think I'm going to go for the hawk. They're all great, great creatures. Pecked your finger while you were oiling its talons. It's bad enough you had to leave all your friends and be dragged off to this floating palace just because you're the heir now. What's the point of being an imperial princess if you can't have nice things? Your father, the emperor, rules over all of civilized space. How dare your shoe betray you? This is not helping you to get sleep. You can get another shoe in the morning. Suddenly, there's a loud chime at your door. You don't care. You're in bed. You're not answering it. To your surprise, your room lights turn on by themselves. Someone out there has the power to override your settings. Here's our first character, Sidio. Your Imperial Highness Princess Zorana. We are here to escort you to the cabinet room. Please rise and dress at once. Go away, I'm sleeping. It's an emergency, Your Highness. It's your father. Whatever my father wants, he can tell me in the morning. Princess, your father is gone. What? I'll be right there. Alright, so we are the princess of the guy who rules the galaxy, and he just died. Ministers, logothetes. Logothets? I should know that word. That seems like that might be a real world word and not a made up one. I'll get there. Civil servants are shouting at each other in agitation. Surely the real you is still lying safe in bed. Ooh, okay, we got our portraits. This is presumably our mom, who is already dead. Died before the start of the game. And now we got neither. Father, mother, I never really knew either of you. Your mother died when you were very young. You barely remember her. You only have pictures in her name, Imperial Consort Milana of Crystal Nova. Now, Crystal Nova, it's been a long time since I played Long Live the Queen. So I don't remember if the names are the same. I know that Melania was not a character in that game, but I believe Crystal Nova is the location that Elodie was from. It may have, I don't know if it had the same name, but based on the other things I've been reading, I'm pretty sure there's the same place. But this is set much later when they have space travel. Emperor Dragosen was a busy man with no allowance for a child's demands. You were raised on the Merkin homeworlds by your governess and a series of boarding schools. You saw your father only at official functions from a distance. You've only been in here in the Heavenly Palace for a season, learning at his side, and now... Speak one at a time, or we cannot hear ourselves think. Mazarin, you are His Majesty's shadow, sworn to defend him at all times. How can you not know what happened? Were you not at his side? We got our second character, another alien race. When we get into seeing all the characters, I'll go over the different alien species. I have noticed some things about them, not a lot yet. The Emperor received a message from the science labs that one of his top secret projects had made some kind of breakthrough. We went down to see it at once. One of the cabinet ministers, your father's logothete of science, immediately questions, what manner of projects? Ooh, he wasn't even consulting his advisor. The researcher was attempting to create short-range personal warp fields. Ooh. The assembled ministers break out in shouts again with cries of, impossible, but the physics. You don't understand any of that. Science impossible. Come on, giving us a skill test? We haven't even had the chance to go to school yet. It would have been impossible for us to understand that science talk, but maybe someday. We probably should focus on science, since I want to find out what actually happened to the dad. In my first run, I basically focused entirely on social skills, like talking to people, manipulation, all that, which I think is a fair way to go in a game like this. There's a lot of politics, but this run I want to find out what's actually going on. So I may have to overlook some of my social skills. I probably shouldn't overlook all of them, or they'll kill me. Any school child knows the basics. Only very large ships and structures like this palace can travel through warp gates to distant parts of the galaxy. No single person can teleport from a bedroom to a boutique, even if it would be very convenient to avoid crowds. Okay. So Dad was into impossible science. We went to view the equipment and speak with the researcher. Dragosen sent me to another lab to check on some readings. He is my first loyalty, so I obeyed without question. When I heard the sound of an explosion, I returned to the lab to find that the equipment was destroyed and the researcher and the Emperor had disappeared. Okay. There were no bodies, so they teleported somewhere. Were there any records of what tests were run, what the machine was trying to do, where it might have sent them? No, everything was destroyed. How can you know nothing? Well, he wasn't there. Is it possible that the experiment worked and your father was transported somewhere? Maybe he's just injured or unconscious. It's more likely he was thrown out into space or sucked into another dimension or ripped into tiny pieces and scattered like confetti. You know, it's always happening. Emperors just do that sometimes. All gone. Princess Zorana. What? You are the designated heir. In your father's absence, it falls to you to make decisions for the Empire. You must decide what we do next. Hell yeah. Give me power. If the Emperor is dead, then the Empire must be informed and the official mourning period begun. However, with no body present, the procedures are less clear. Should we officially announce Dragosen's death, or delay the inevitable until an investigation can be concluded? That's a good question. I think we want to investigate. I think we should wait to announce anything. We want to keep what we do know close to the chest And he will be announced as dead soon, but for now, nobody knows except who's in this room. It's the middle of the night, no one's sure what happened. Maybe there are clues we haven't seen. There could still be hope. There's no need to rush. Very well. The Celestial Ministry will organize a full investigation. There's a buzz of agreement and plans to sweep the entire palace for clues to the Emperor's fate, with a special focus on the Science Division. We must also consider the possibility this was not an accident. Hello. A tall woman leans forward. The Imperial Thresher, head of intelligence in the secret police. You've never really spoken to her. Her reports to your father were always made in private. If it was well hidden. There's been no sign of any plot against the Emperor or the spy them. You will pursue it. Of course, but this must be handled discreetly. We don't want word to leak that the Emperor is missing, especially when we don't know the truth. There could be panic, chaos. Enemies would take advantage. We must devote extra attention to the safety of the air. You don't have your own oath-sworn bodyguard at this point, do you? No, I'm like 16, I think. I volunteer to stand as your bodyguard until a proper rotation can be established. If you wish it, I'll sleep in your quarters and keep you safe from harm. She wants to stay in your bedroom? She's a stranger, whose entire job is to snoop and spy, but it could be safer to have her present, if you feel that you can trust her. Can you trust anyone in this palace? Now here's the thing. I'm gonna save. Oh yeah, there's my first run where I actually survived. Let's see if I'm gonna do that, because it's entirely possible that this kills me. For now, no. She'll serve me, but I don't want her in my room, I don't think. My current guards will be sufficient. It's probably best for you to sleep while you can. There'll be little time for it in the future. There he is, the guy who was supposed to be guarding my father. What do you have to say for yourself, Mazarin? I was bound by your father to give you a message in the event of his death. Okay, so you're assuming death too. Focus on your studies. The skills you gain can never be taken from you, and they may mean the difference between life and death. Build a pool of trusted... Yeah, cool, Dad. Thanks. Got it. My knowledge is more valuable than what I hear from others. You have been... Oh, cool. Okay. Fun. Thanks, Dad. You have been a weak and spoiled flower, but you are Dragosin's child. If you survive, you will be Empress. This is what your father told me to say. Alright. Learn quickly. Thanks, Mazarin. I'm in control of my own life for the first time. I am now determined. I'm gonna succeed. Once I've slept, I can choose my classes and begin my journey. Alright. I can learn different skills faster based on my mood. So we are determined right now. Oh, yep. When I have actions I need to do, there's a arrow. Yep. That's so I don't get lost. We got the mood, determined. And I believe usually the mood changes one rung at a time, but there are things we can do to jump to other areas. What's our codex? Okay, this is all the words we... Oops. I didn't mean to roll back. This is why I disable rollback in all my own point and clicks. Okay, so... Oh, some of these do have... Okay. Just 5 of them for now. Since they're still working on the codex, but we do have this one. 5M. Timekeeping can be difficult for a galactic empire containing planets with different orbits and rotation speeds. Every planet has its own days and years that don't necessarily align with others, so using one culture's day wouldn't make much sense. Small amounts of time can be measured in splits and hours, which remain consistent. The imperial standard for larger periods of time is the 5M, which is slightly less than 5 Novan years. Okay. A Merkin reaches adulthood after 4 5Ms. So that would be a little less than 20? That's pretty close. That makes sense. I don't remember where we saw the word 5M. Anything on page 2? No. Oh, some of these might be words I saw in my previous playthrough, so maybe they will get updated with definitions. We'll have to check back on that. But we're determined, so we're skilled at body control, conditioning, and engineering. Okay. I think we start with a bonus to repair. Is that because repair and hunting? Is that because of our pet? That's the only big choice we've made so far. I would write that down, but to be honest, I think the pets are more important for moods than for starting skills. 10 points does not seem super high. For repair, we can fix problems with devices, connect them or improve them. Invention is building something. Demolition is explosives. Okay. Well, I want to focus on skills that I am already good at. Is science not a skill? I don't see a skill for science. I want to... Body control and condition seem like they might be important for surviving, but we have a bodyguard for that. We maybe have a bodyguard. I don't know if sending her away kills her. Kills her? It wouldn't kill her. I don't know if sending her away once gets rid of her for good. It might not. But for now, we're not being assassinated. I want to be able to... Let's see, that's going to get me to 40. Because we because we started with 10 repair. I'm going to focus on that first. Okay, so I got to level 40. We have completed student level repair. So student level is similar to like the impossible level check we saw earlier. Impossible, I assume we would like need actually 100, or maybe it's genuinely not possible. That is likely the case. But student level, I guess, would be at maybe 30, 25. It could be either. I don't know the exact stat lines. Okay. Is that a noise? Did something just fall over in your room? You're so tired. Something bumps against your bed. My hand claps over my mouth. Oh, hello. Hi. Okay. Hello. I've never seen you before. Is this the assassin? She is very pretty. Ma'am, are you a relationship option? I printed out a roster of all the characters. She's not in my roster. I thought I'd seen everyone in my first run. I guess not. Hello. Attractive, scantily clad Hyrkin woman. Hyrkin is, she's got the wings. Isn't that one of your father's concubines? Be quiet, I have to talk to you. Oh, she's not even trying to kill me? Okay. Okay. I maybe got her killed a lot in in my previous run. Because in my last run, I had the bodyguard in here, and I never saw this woman, so I think she maybe died. She's not trying to kill me? Ooh, okay, I'm already learning something. It's about the Emperor's disappearance. Tell me, Esmeralda. I mean, if she's the Emperor, one of the Emperor's concubines, I assume she knows a little more of his whereabouts. She maybe literally knows because he didn't show up that night. He's been preoccupied lately, more than usual. The one time he did visit, he patted my arm when we were done, like he was saying goodbye. Creepy. I thought maybe he was planning to remarry, so I looked into things, but he spent all his time alone with his stupid bodyguard. Okay, so Mazarin definitely knows something. Thresher's people won't talk to me. I know something's wrong. I'm his favorite. I could have important information. Okay. Oh. How did you get in here? I have your father's codes, obviously. Oh, she does. That's important. We should know, yeah, we should keep her. I don't have those. Just bedrooms. He gave her the codes for all the bedrooms? Weird. Do you have any idea what my father was planning? Not particularly. That's suspicious, right? She's not a threat, but she doesn't know anything useful. Go away and let me sleep. Okay, so in this run she didn't die, because I'm fairly sure my bodyguard would have killed her. My pet hunting bird, yeah. Enhanced with technology to make it stronger and faster. Sometimes its metal claws need a bit of maintenance, but it's very clever. What's its name? Okay. We got some decently good default names, but my silver hawk is named. Now, I couldn't name Zorana, so I obviously have to be the hawk. I am no longer Zorana. I am the creature guiding her every move, which in this world is the hawk. Alright. We're in the social phase. Did we learn anything there? Melania? No, that was my mom. Okay, probably not. So we have, what is this, two turns, or turn one up there. I probably shouldn't use that same word. We have 2 moves we can do. And we have 2 characters, so let's go for it. Perundi. Alright, we've got all her information up here. She is Merkin. She's the same race as us. Well, technically we're half Novan, but she's the same race as the majority of our family. I did notice some similarities I noticed in the species designs. The Merkins all have the same dark gray skin. Some are a little darker or lighter. The big pointed ears. They all have very light hair. Hers, I think, is the darkest, but the roots are this light pink. And I've seen others with pink hair. So I'm leaning that the darker parts are maybe tinted and the light hair is a species trait. Also, as far as I can tell, every... God, I'm losing my voice. I just started. Every adult Merkin, full Merkin that I've seen has these star constellations. Our character doesn't, I'm assuming because she's young. There's 2 other characters, our school friends, who don't. And another character who I know to be a child does not have them. So I'm thinking either it's possible that it's something that develops with age, but I think more likely this is something that we get on adulthood. At 4 or 5ums or whatever it was. She's buff, she's cool, she's the head of Imperial Security. She grants us 75 skills in intrigue. Okay. Just a flat rate. Let me write that down. I don't need to know that because that's the same in every playthrough unless I get her killed or something. I don't know. But she is our head of Imperial. I'm writing down in my roster. I have a page for everybody except for the woman we just met because I didn't know she existed. So I believe she just has the one role. And that one role gives us 75 intrigue. Hell yeah. We don't have any intrigue naturally, so that helps. To learn any more about her, I'll need the skill to investigate her on our own. Okay, which means if we want to know more about her, we need our intrigue to be 75 or higher. Or maybe not. Maybe we can investigate her if we have a lower skill. But basically, she won't help us investigate her. So we have, without her, 0 intrigue. Let's get some security alerts. Good day to you, Imperial Princess. Okay, no threats. Cool. That'll be a good to keep an eye on as the game progresses. I'm sure we will face some actual assassination attempts. But not yet. And let's go see our bird. Let's go say hi to me, the Silver Hawk. with our metal talons. I love a bird in armor. Okay, visiting me, the bird, makes us bold. Let me open up my stats and I can see the stats from the dialogue, but I can't see the more detailed information. That's fair. At the end of each turn, you can choose an activity which will change your mood. Okay, I can explore the station, become a daredevil, or do my exercise routine. Can I see my skills? Yes. So, because we always will have the ability to talk to our bird, we always have the ability to become bold, but then we don't stay bold, we become daredevil or determined. So if we have skills that need one of those, all we gotta do is talk to our bird. We're currently bold. We can be daredevil or determined. What skills are we looking for? Do we want to pilot ships? Let's see. Could be fun. But we won't be able to do that. We should be looking at the other skills. Determined and daredevil. We know what determined gives us. We can do more repair. We could maybe focus on engineering. Might be fun. What else? These are the social skills. I know I will need some of those. But I'm not likely to get into positive moods for those for a while. Body control, condition. These are also determined. I don't know if I'm going to need those. Okay, let's find what Daredevil does, because I know what determined does. It's not you, not you. Oh, Daredevil. We could do combat. I'm assuming it's not you. No. We will not be doing an artsy run. Daredevil, environment, guns and environment. I don't think I'm going to need guns. Maybe I will for some specific things. But I don't... Let me look at what the guns do. Dart ray guns. Dart guns. So this is... like, why am I blanking? Tranquilizers. Could be useful. Big guns, so spaceships. Maybe. If I'll need, oh. Am I looking at the wrong thing? Bonus moods, negative and compliant. Oh, combat and environment. I don't know why I thought it was guns and environment. No, I'm not going to be able to do guns. Let's just do more engineering. Alright, we are determined once again. There have been no signs of Emperor Dragason's survival. Okay, I figured. He is dead or gone. No organizations have claimed credit. No unusual activity. Oh, can we tell them about our, Ooh, the missing researcher was a Heru named Three-Forked Lightning. Alternative practices. He was a crackpot. Our dad employed some strange... Okay. So yeah, our dad is really, really, really into whatever weird science he's doing. No signs of mental break. Enthusiasm about the research. Alright. All the records were missing, destroyed, so we can't really do much. It was madness to try it. My father was killed by meddling with bad science. Sucks to suck. We are now honor-bound to announce his death. Yeah. Etiquette basic fail. That's fine. I don't need to be etiquette. I don't need to be, My dad just died. I'm not gonna be polite to you people. Alright, everyone is disbanded. The election cycle. Okay, we are his heir, but we can't just rule. We do also have a democracy. Kind of an odd blend of things. Like, we have to be voted in, but once we are, we have complete power. But, you know, interesting that there is an election. I love this. I love Sidio's outfit. I've never really looked at it. Like the symbols everywhere. I wonder if those are like the imperial or some kind of like government symbol. All the electors are nobles. I have to speak them and individually win their support. Okay, so it's not like the people aren't voting. It's just the people who are in my inner circle who will determine my fate. I need a team of advisors. All of my father's ministers are gone, and I'm not allowed to hire them. Except, I can keep her. The High Pontifex will advise you of spiritual advisor. Okay. I still have to win her support. And the Star Admiral, I need to win their support. I can't appoint somebody else to replace them that I'm aware of. So I have to go find them. So if I want advisors in those areas, I am going to need to find those people. There may be other options. I have knowledge skills. I can also, I believe I can, oh yeah, if I offer them a position, they will for sure be loyal to me. Or I can marry someone, which I'll probably do. Marriage. This is a dating sim channel after all. You can play this game without getting married, but why would I do that? I'm not even an adult yet. I'm old enough to be betrothed. Marriages are for life. I will need to get married. Now, the appropriate thing to do, and this is what I did in my previous playthrough, so I'm not going to do it, is to marry the characters where I'm about to meet. But I have already done that, so I'm going to marry a stranger this run. Okay, so I am in control, at least until the election takes that from me. I'm just not the Empress. Okay. Now, what are we studying next? Okay, so here is the thing. We have 75 intrigue. Her stats will not increase. My stats won't add on to hers. So if I get 25 intrigue, I don't have 100 intrigue. I have 75. If I get 100 intrigue, then I can do anything, right? But do I want to focus on that? Because I do think repair and invention could be useful. I think I should focus on knowledge skills when I don't have a mood that helps. Studying intrigue will give me 15. Maybe I should get one of these. Science. Maybe I should... I don't have a science advisor, so I can still learn 10. What do I want to do? I think... Okay. I've got to decide specifically what I'm doing. Am I trying to follow the science, or am I trying to learn more about the characters? I think in this run, I'll try and uncover a little, and then I'll do a max intrigue run at some point afterwards, because I will still learn a little bit about the characters this run. I think I don't have an advisor for it, and I know I'm going to need this. So I want to learn a little about science. I'm not going to learn a lot, not without anyone helping me. But I've completed basic level science. The basic level is maybe 20 and maybe student is 40. Difficult to say. Here are the status reports. Okay. Oh. The Imperial harem has been cleared. All of my father's concubines are gone. Esmeralda. She never came back. None of them were involved in science. None of them wanted your father dead. Oops. Gossip and infighting. You can't tell if she's telling the truth because we don't have any empathy. So empathy helps us figure out what people feel about me, but I guess it also helps us find out if they're lying. So that's important. State funeral will not take place until I am throned, or somebody else. Mazarin has not yet killed himself. Fucked up. Ceremony to end his life. It wasn't his fault, it was an accident. Bureaucracy and imperial history. Don't have those. I could have had those. Maybe I should, bureaucracy. I don't know if that's necessarily super important, but at some point I would like to check that to see what it does. Because I could have had those skills at this point. The Emperor's shadow must follow him into death. Fucked up. He is fasting in vigil. He is waiting for the Emperor's body to be found. True. His loyalty is not in question, but the Emperor's physical form may be forever beyond our reach. Okay. Let's see. I think... Well, okay. The first thing we did, we delayed. Let's delay a little longer. Because we don't actually technically know that Dragosin died. We're pretty confident we can't get him back. But do we need to kill this guy if it's possible that my dad is not dead? Mail from our school friends. Hell yeah. It's been a season since I've seen any of my old friends. My two dearest friends were Xenia and Vasily. Xenia loves gauzy dresses that blow in the wind and make her look like a dramatic heroine. She's fascinated by rumors of magic and alien powers and knows more about your Novan heritage than you do. Xenia was also a far better student than you were, especially when it came to computers. She loves finding out secrets and insists that the crystal she keeps by her keyboard gives her special hacking insights. She's enthusiastic, bubbly, and a bundle of energy. Vasily, on the other hand, is more laid back. He's handsome, artistic, and prefers to charm his way out of situations rather than do any actual work. He's quite intelligent when he puts his mind to things, but he'd rather use that intelligence to have a good time. He always had devoted fans following in his wake, and he was kind to all of them, but never seriously in love. As far as romance went, you had a crush on both of them, neither of them. Okay. So, in my first run, I married both of them. Which is a thing you can do, which rules. But I think this choice is also more generally setting my gender preferences. Because it's like, okay, you know, one man and one woman, or one boy and one girl. They're not. Which did you like? And I think we probably liked both of them. But this shouldn't be a hard choice at all. I am going to... There is a specific character that I'm interested in focusing on, and I'm wondering if choosing that we only liked girls. Her eyes were always full of mystery. So true. I hope that doesn't lock us out of Vasily. I do still want to see him. I want to see if choosing that we only like one gender does anything. Because there are so many marriage options, and I am curious. Alright, let's look at our skills and figure out what mood we want to be in. We are currently determined. If we stay determined, we could get to secretive. Or we could stay on Bolt, which we haven't got to do yet. If we choose the bird, we're going to have the same choices as before, so I'm leaning against it. But let's see what we want to do. Do we want to grab more science? Do we want to... What would secrecy do for us? I'm assuming stealth. Yep. And then... what else? Secretive... body control. Stealth and body control. Okay. I think I might want to go... I feel like some level of body control is going to be important. There's a specific quest I want to try and do, and I think I'm going to need that. So I'm going to stay where I am mood-wise. I don't need to talk to Kurundi anymore. Let's become secretive. We're following staff around. Okay, where are we going? We can move our spaceship to any new location. We're going to have to interact with the electors directly. It's showing us who's voting for who. As far as I'm aware at this point in the game, I'm the only one people can vote for. But that is likely to change quickly. Additional movement can be unlocked with science. Okay, I missed that on my first run. So I do want to do that. How much science? I don't know. If I choose to stay put, I get a bonus social action. But there aren't many people to talk to in deep space. Okay, couple things. Okay, so there's the different areas. So Merca, our little system, this is where Merkins are from. And like us, our father, and both of our current, not advisors. Sidio isn't an advisor. He's a guy who was here. I don't quite know his job, and I don't have the option to investigate him, so I have the feeling he is not super important. But he is a guy with a job. So Merca is where most of the people we know are from, and you can see Merca 1, we've got a bunch of people there, so we should probably go there. Mao only has one planet, 3 advisors there. Tharkas is another little system here. They have more planets, but less electors than us. And then Heru has a whole bunch of little... They're their own little solar system over here. And it does look like they have the electors to match it. Although Heru Prime only has 2 for some reason. Drog looks like a collection of like asteroids, satellites. Maybe Drog blew up at some point. There's 2 people there. Oh, and this little icon here, that means our Star Admiral is there. I want to try and meet up with him because I don't plan to study the military at any point. So it would be handy to have somebody doing it for me. So for now, I'm going to go to Merca 1. There's so many people there. It's important. I got to do it. And also, I want to go to Drog. We have a problem. There's always a problem. Mazarin has disappeared. What? He stopped responding to messages. We overrode the security lockout and he was gone. How did he just disappear? Did he disappear the same way? Well, I never ordered surveillance on Mazarin, so nobody was doing it. Okay. Enter eternity. Fun way to say dying. What is this? This is the map. Oh, okay. We can look at the map whenever. I never actually clicked. Did he make another warp portal to follow my father? He was heading for the hangar decks. He probably just left. Okay, so we have a rogue shadow Shadow is like a spy? What is he? I don't know. Bodyguard, spy, I can't 100% tell. So Mazarin has absconded with his life. He's probably looking for the Emperor. I don't think this is likely, and I know this is not true. Like, there's zero way. As far as anyone can... Well, no. It is possible that he was lying about all of it, because there's no witnesses. But I don't think so. I think he's probably looking for the Emperor. If he took a one-man shuttle and flew it into a warp gate, he would be obliterated. Warp gates are not... need a big, bulky ship like this. So hunt him down is a curious way to say it. I don't want to kill him, but I do want to find him. I want to brought back in chains. See if we can do that. Alright. Okay. So we're secretive. Yes, okay. This is what I want to do. I want to do endurance. I have a feeling I'm going to need it. Messages of sympathy from your Novan family. I don't know anything about my mother's relatives. They've never reached out. I don't know if I have family there. But Crystal Nova is not part of my life. Oh, it's from my brother, Prince Voshkot. So Nova is not an ally. Because if it was, it would be totally normal for them to be interacting with us. He was the heir, half Merc and half Novan. He did great, he had military service, and then he stole a fighter and defected to Crystal Nova. Okay, so yes, we are explicitly against Nova at the moment. I do miss my brother. I want him to come back. Voshkot, why did you run away? I'm sure there's a very good reason. Maybe we can find him. I feel like I got an idea of what I might be able to do to look for him, but wasn't able to do it. I didn't learn anything in my first run. Okay. When you enter a new sector, that turn's social phase is non-existent. I have to meet everybody first. My social time is chosen for me. Merca Prime, Kedro and Andro. I was in Kedro? Yes. I did meet other children. I was an imperial princess. Every Tresson, I received invitations. There likely isn't a senator or a Cathal on the Twin Worlds that you haven't met at some point. Very beautiful. I know what shoes to wear. So yeah, starting here is a good idea, I think, because this is our home. We know everything. Oh, I don't have any etiquette or rhetoric. I may give off a bad impression, but that's fine. If they hate me, they hate me. I don't need to win, I just want to know more. I have to wait for them to get to me. And I hate it. I am bad at etiquette. The Primissaires of the Twin Worlds take precedence, followed by the Cathals. Do I? I probably don't. Most of the codex is empty. They bow, they kiss the air, they present me with an array of identical platinum coins stamped in my father's image. Nice. Hello. I love this design. I want him in my party. Add him to the ranks. Too old to be my friend, too young to be a parent. So he's like older brother age. His husband is dead. So he is Herkin. Herkin is the bird wings. Your Imperial Highness, may the gods bring you favor. Goodbye. Okay, I'm gonna see this a lot. I can't tell how he feels about me. I have zero empathy. Hello. A little lad. You can tell he's a little lad because he doesn't have stars on his face. I love this design. The tentacle scarf, super cool. Krovos of Andro. I have never met him. He is little. I vaguely heard about the death of the regent. Oh, he doesn't have a regent anymore. His regent is dead. He is now in charge. There's precedent for allowing adolescent heirs to take a position, but he is fully a child. How old? Fully a child. So, 2 5-ums? 10-ish? I'm assuming we're just over 3, so I'd say he's maybe 2 to 3 5-ums, based on that. Hello, Your Highness. How are you? You should be addressing me as Your Imperial Highness. I don't care about that. He is little. He can do what he wants. I'm very well, thank you. Oh, I love this face. He's so cute. Happy birth star. It's not my birthday. It's not in any way my birthday. I can't tell how he feels about you. I have some ideas. Vodder. Okay. So this is another species we're seeing for the first time. No, we're not. Mazarin was? I think Mazarin was the same as you. This is a Murrow. I believe all the characters we're meeting here are part Merkin, is what I'm gathering from the designs mainly and the naming conventions. So pure Merkins would be the gray-skinned elf ears, Starface. And I think all of these people are half Merkin, and he is half something with fuzzy ears. And the Herkins are half something with wings. We'll see those people. Did he know my mother? Did he? He must have. She died. I'm the only one who was a baby when she died. Alright, Lucamere of Kedro. Long line of politicians. He was a speaker at the academy very frequently. He's in attendance with his wife. He has uncontrollable hair. So true. I can't tell how he feels about me. I think I have some ideas. Okay, now you are... Tharkin? No, Tharkin is the other one. What are you? I can wait until I see her profile, but I do literally have it, I think. Myrthin. So she's part Tharkin. We haven't met any Tharkins yet. Notably, I think all the Tharkins, the Myrthins that I've seen have the dark hair, but she also has lighter hair at the tips. Maybe it's dyed, maybe she's just getting old. Unclear. She has a lot of children. One of them I went to school with. Fairer is not here. These are the guests of highest prestige. Heirs and offspring rank lower and might be further back in the queue. Ixel stands by her husband's side, smiling at you. Hello, Your Imperial Highness. You're looking well under the circumstances. We're very sorry for your loss. Please call on my household if you have any need. Thank you. Well, I failed an etiquette check, but I didn't do anything, so maybe I was supposed to notice something about her etiquette. But we've got our gift from Ixil. Can't tell how she feels about me. That's fair. This guy. This big guy. Ooh, I love the hands. Never noticed that before. The character designs in this game are really cool. Milan of Kedro. He's attending alone. His wife is not here. She's older than him. Okay. He appears to be entirely sober, which is not his typical demeanor. Alright. Hell yeah. Let's get it on. Glory to your line. Sounds good. Can't tell how he feels about me. Okay, the last vote is the High Pontifex, and she is not going to come to us. We have to go to her. So the church is still king here. You can contact them privately during future social phases. Okay. What do I want to do now? I can brood some more quietly. I want to be either negative or determined. I do want more science, but I think now is the time we have to focus on something else. It can be negative or secretive. Oh, I am secretive. Sorry, I can be negative or determined. I don't think determined is going to help me right now. But what will negative do? Do any of these social skills? No, none of them are negative. Art? Is it possible that art will be super important? Why am I not seeing the second negative skill? There's gotta be one. Oh, guns. Bad sign. Do I want guns? I mean, maybe. I think... We don't have any galactic relations. We don't have any imperial history. We don't have any of these things. What should we do? What are we gonna need? We're on Merkur Prime. We have 7. We have seven electors here. They're all gonna want super different things. We don't have any spirituality because we need to get the big woman for that. We need to get the big lady in charge. Should we... We're not going to be able to get our interaction or emotion skills up, but should we get some galactic relations or history? That might be handy to have. And if that's the case, then I don't really care what my mood is because I can just come back. Let's stay determined. Do I want to stay here or do I want to hightail it to Drog? I do want to go to Drog because this guy is going to move around and I can come back to these once I have more skills. So I've said hi to everyone. I'm going to go to Drog. I've never gone to Drog this early. Oh, is it my friends? Hell yeah. This is Vasily. Hi, Vasily. And Thania. This is them. They are so cute. We could be there if I want. Do I? I do want. I want them to come. I'm not going to marry them, but I do want them to be here. Yeah, I want to see my friends. Should have a big party. Oh, that also changes my mood to indulgent. That could be handy. Maybe I can get some social skills now. Can we see the crown jewels? Hell yeah. Let's give our friends everything they want. I can give you a pretty crystal to take home. Not on this run, unfortunately. Okay. That set me to this skill. So I should grab some empathy, yeah? While I'm here? I feel like that's going to be important to have, and we're not going to get a lot of options to get that. I am now capable of telling what people think of me. Hell yeah. My My good friends. They're so cute. I love Xenia's design so much. Vasily is just a guy, but you know what? He's owning it. I love the lace, butterflies, the moons. She's so cool. You been sleeping okay? I have not. Yeah, 2 free advisors. She knows about galactic cultures. Vasily knows about art and stuff. Vasily's role on the cabinet seems a little less clear to me than Xenia's. I think Xenia is probably a good advisor to have, and I will keep Vasily until I find someone better. I already said I don't have a crush on him, so it's fine, and it's if I leave him... Okay, we already know her background. She's a noble family, not related to any electors. I have something of a crush on her. Let's get her in. This is the cabinet chamber. You're gonna be sitting here. Is it not a problem that we're appointing 16-year-olds to, year is not a concept. Is it a problem that we're appointing 3 5-olds? 3-ish, 3.5-ish? Yeah, cute. Cute. Okay, she is my external curator, and I want to write down her stats. Because if I find somebody better... Well, could I ever fire Xenia? That would be so fucked up to do. Galactic 30. It is better than the 0 we had before. I'm gathering it's good to have advisors. Let's grab Vasily real quick. He's a, yep, wealthy, good friend. Hello, Vasily. They are always watching me. So true. He does not want to do this, but he is doing it because he's a good friend. He will play the role of media and culture, but I do need to replace him before I become Empress. Okay. That's fine. Media skill of 30. So they both have 30. Ooh, I unlocked the ability to denounce someone. I'm writing down these two's roles, but I'm fairly sure these are the only roles they can have. The other electors, if I just appoint somebody randomly, I believe I get to choose what they do. And I don't know their skills, so that'll be fun. I imagine many of them will be better than 30 media and 30 galactic, but don't know how much better. Let's have a dinner party. While we're here, we might as well get some of those social skills. And I also want to go to Drog. My dude is here. I need him. I don't want to learn about the military. We have received a message from the Star Admiral. And Iskvital has been sighted for far past the Drog system. Ooh, Svenja told us a thing. Giant space moths. They cluster around stars to feed, blocking out the light. A swarm of them plunged the Novan homeworld into an ice age. Nice. They're space-dwelling organisms. They are hard to kill. It could approach Drog. It might not. Drog system has no planets. Danger is not high. Admiral Yakow. Well, sir, I'm already in the Drog sector, wouldn't you know it? Let's take up position. That way he'll stay here and I can meet him. Big guns. No, I don't want to do big guns this turn. I want to see what, negative or compliance. I think I'm gonna need rhetoric. Etiquette is important for first impressions, but I don't think that I'm going to need it, whereas I know I will need to convince people of things. It's kind of my job. I'm going to go all in on rhetoric while I have the chance, because I don't think I'm going to be staying in this mood range for long. Drog system was first discovered early in the history of the Empire, but contained no world suitable for colonization. It's a wasteland of broken rock, asteroids and planetoids tumbling chaotically around a dimly guttering star. Signs which speak of disasters. The system is primarily of interest to scholars and mystics, so I did learn a little bit of science, but I might just grab someone here who's science-minded. The Death's Wings, a Merkin holding, and the Imponderable, under the control of the Mao. The Imponderable. Hell yeah. What was the art thing that I could have done? Oh, Vassal gives me media. He doesn't give me art. He just is. That's a skill he uses and is not giving us. Fine. Scientists, officials, and military leaders. Drog is an insignificant system, but I do not intend to lose it. Hello. A woman of mixed Tharkin-Merkin heritage. Thick black hair and braids. So Tharkin-Merkin would be Murthan. Like Ixil. And she has black hair. Maybe I'm onto something there. Paper printouts. Unusual. It's a great honor for you to visit us at this auspicious time. I have recently uncovered a carving which may influence the Empire's entire course of history. Hell yeah, I want to know all about that. Later. I don't have any etiquette. Ooh, but I have a logothet of culture. Vasily, sorry, man. Greetings. Stoyan. Regent Elector. So he is not the Elector. The Elector is a child, is what that means. An adult Merkin male dressed in tailored clothes, but no decoration. He is just here to do a job. Our chosen is too young to assume the responsibility herself. Hello! Oh my goodness. You're so little. She's so little. Yeah, she also does not have the stars, but she does have the light hair. Some decorations on her face. Very fun. So yeah, all the Merkins without stars have been children. I think that's a fair thing to say. It's probably like a tattoo you get on your adulthood ceremony. I love this child's design. What the fuck? She's in mourning. She's wearing black roses. Say hello to Princess Zorana, Arahil. Me. Can't tell whether she's making a face at you, but she is an elector, even if she can't vote. So it's Stoyan's vote that we need. She is important, but if we want her vote, we gotta go for him. It's a pleasure to meet you, Arahil. I'm in mourning. I know, I could tell. Have your parents recently crossed over? Okay, so she's not his daughter. It was many cycles ago, but she is particularly devout. Interesting. A cycle is how much again? How do I get to my codex from here? How do I... Is this not when I should have access to my codex the most? I think I should have access to my codex from here. I'm surprised that I don't. Whatever. You ought to be more devout. Why aren't you in mourning? I have a job. I will pray for you. Thank you, small child. Fascinating research. Hell yeah. Are you into science, Stillion? I do have a pet hawk, yes. I want a pet. You already have a great many skeletons. Fun. Let's have punch and cookies. Cookies would be acceptable. She is so cute. We will speak again. Stillion, not married, that we can tell. Oh, hey, he likes us. We know that this is the first time we know how somebody feels. He thinks positively. Hello. So this is a Mao. So the Murrow, the half Merkins with the fluffy ears are also half Mao, I'm assuming, based on Fluffy. Cinepart. The Elector of the Imponderable. Pondering the imponderable is a deeply held tradition of our race, as you know. Empires, love, life, meaning and meaninglessness. You, of course, are filled with youthful determination. The universe looks different when you've had time to become jaded. Such a beautiful flower. Okay. Weird vibes. But he probably has positive feelings about me. Nice. Okay. That's good. Everybody likes us so far. And by everybody, I mean exactly 2 people. What are our skills going to be? We can do excited or shopping. Here's the thing. Excited or shopping? What the hell did I say? Excited or indulgent? Indulgent would be empathy. I don't think I need more. I think knowing base level is this person positive or negative, I think that's good enough. Having high empathy comes in handy a lot in other ways, but I don't know that I need it yet. Compliant or social, I'm not going to be that. Excited or indulgent? What does indulgent do? Indulgent is emotion. Indulgent is arts. I don't think I need art at this point in time. So excited would be the way to go. I'm going to go excited. And then we'll figure out exactly what skills later. I'm going to stay put. Because I need to meet him. A request for aid by your embassy in... I don't know how to... There's no vowels in that. Chukuk. The Chukuk are a physically menacing species who are originated on a high-gravity homeworld. They're big and strong. They're blue, they got horns and tails. Hell yeah. I want to see them. They've apprehended a Tharkan merchant on charges of smuggling drugs. Okay. Oh. Xenia, you didn't give me enough information. I'm not gonna do this. A, because I don't have those skills. And also, I don't think that's right. Tharkan problem, no. The Tharkans would all hate me. Negotiate or send legal aid. Yeah. All we can do is send a legal advocate. He has to face the law. He's already guilty, might as well. Okay. So what we got from excited was condition and domination. I think I will need these skills eventually, but I don't think they're going to be useful for what I have in mind. What I actually want to do is... Xenia got us started in galactic relations, but she's not that good at it, and I don't know who is. I'm going to need this, and We do get a little bit of a bonus from her. That will probably fade once we're past her point. And then I'll have to decide if I'm keeping her on or not. But yeah, I think I need to know more. This will just get me up to par with her. So I'm not going to get anything from it yet. Yaku is here. I do need to speak to him. What are my skills at? I do know what he's going to ask me to do, and I know that I don't have the ability to do it. But I can still talk to him. I have 3 turns. Ooh, he's important. Maybe I can get him without... He won't return my calls. What? Why does he hate me? Why does Yaku hate me? What did I do? I haven't even done anything yet. My only advisors are my BFFs. Why does Yaku hate me? I've never had him refuse my calls outright before. Did I do something wrong? Does he not want to be in Drog? Alright, well I guess I won't be dealing with that. Cineparts. What is up with you? He's a Mao, middle-aged. He traveled widely and was known to dabble in trade. Minor things in life, luxury goods. Ooh, okay. He's a habit of marrying older women and not having kids. Well, adult children of his previous wives. Okay, so his stepkids. He swindles moms and steals their inheritances. Fucked up. 3 dead wives. He probably killed his wives. I don't know if you're gonna be a good science guy for me. How about you, Stoyan? You like me. Clone son of an unmarried elderly female researcher. Devoted to his work and avoids close companionship. Clone son. I don't know how... They can do crazy things with clones. He was viewed as an impartial observer. He has adopted the girl as his heir. No romantic entanglements. Hello. Creepy. I'm not gonna do that. That would be so fucked up. I will not do that. He seemed to be interested in science. Let's negotiate first. Okay, fair. Hello. I am an elector. Yes, I know this. You're also a small child. Okay. You must seek a message from the lost gods of destruction. Hell yeah. A physical message written in the ice. Okay. Signs of past civilizations and clues to what destroyed them. Okay. The largest planetoid in this system is made of broken ice, deeply cracked and crazed. Large enough to fly a squadron through. Okay. She wants me to find ice. True. Okay, she probably would already know. Venturing out into space myself. Signs in the ice. Hello. I assume I'm gonna need to know how to pilot a spaceship for that. Secretive and bold. Can I get to secretive and bold? No. If I can get to determined. But my bird will get me to bold. I need to be determined and then switch over to secretive and bold. 2 turns would get me to bold. But so would... no. I am sure I'll have more opportunities to become social. Let's tiptoe our way over to bold. I want to know why our spaceman hates us. The Jubilee. My father's birth star. We have no emperor. We could postpone the Jubilee. Or we could maintain turn 28. I think that's a fair... No, I'm not the emperor yet. I won't. I'm gonna leave it as my dad's, and also, don't disconnect. You should never disconnect from me, ever. I'm gonna go all in on Galactic, and then I'm gonna have to seriously think about whether it's time to release Xenia into the world. Because I love to have her around. I don't think she'd be mad at me. I am now level 50 in Galactic Relations. I now know more than her. It only took me 2 days. Star Admiral is preparing to resume regular patrols. That's fine. He doesn't want to talk to me for some reason. A villager to the palace, a Hyrcan laborer, became intoxicated, shouting that the Emperor had been murdered by my hand. Obviously impossible. Rumors can spread quickly, particularly rumors about cover-ups and conspiracies. Obviously, I didn't murder my father. Does he know anything? No. Interesting. I'm curious about this. Yeah, I want to know what's up with that. Devastated to report Yako will probably not talk to me still. And also he's about to leave. Do I have the time to hang around here? I'm not sure. Do I have time to, See, the thing is, I can't hang around in one place and do the skills. I mean, the quests, because I'll be tanking my chances with everyone else. It might be good to try it. Just to see. What am I trying to get? I think I'll need spaceships eventually. I do think I want to get to bold, but I think the chances... I don't think I'm going to be able to do this quest currently. I think I'm gonna... Hello. Super curious to see what he says if I do that, but I think I'm gonna grab him as science. Logothet of science. Makes sense, yeah? The Empire would be benefited by expert guidance. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright, that was the right call. 75 science. Let me write that down. Jesus. That's so important. I also appreciate that he accepted immediately. I can now fly fast. That's good. So now we don't have to do any of his stuff because he is ours now. He's gonna live in my pocket. Will you talk to me? Please? Yes! Hell yeah, okay. Why didn't he do it before? Daughter of the Emperor, but I'm a sister of a traitor. Okay. Too young to serve. And if I win, I never will. So I'm untested. He serves the Empire. He will do what I say, but it's not his job to take sides. Prove my mettle. Okay. Take on one of your pilots in a strike fighter. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't have the technical skills for that. He's oh, okay. He is hostile towards me. I had a feeling. But I do have his quest now. Why does he hate me so bad? What did I do? What have I done to this man? I'm for sure gonna need piloting and probably guns, yeah? I need bold, negative, compliant, secretive, bold. Negative, compliant, or secretive, bold. Negative, compliant, secretive, bold. Well, then I should not adjust my mood because I need the bold is the only one I can get to. Let's negotiate with Cinepart. He chuckled. What's in it for you? What do you want? A trifle, scarcely a moment of your attention. Nothing too taxing. He's being taken to court by his stepson. He wants the case quietly shuffled off the schedules. Okay, so all I have to do is get the court case against him dropped. That sounds actually super easy to do. But I'm going to come back to that. I'm making a note. I'm going to need bureaucracy to do that, and I don't have that. And I'm going to need piloting to do him, and I don't have that. I'm going to head back towards Merca. I have my science guy. Wait. I can fly faster now, can't I? I didn't do it. I fucked up. My father? Oh. An unfamiliar Mercan woman cradling an infant. Emperor Dragaston's secret heir? Claims to have conceived the Emperor's son and requests the palace's aid in claiming his birthright. She's not one of the concubines, I don't think. Nope, just a random woman. Entirely possible that she's telling the truth. Okay. So, birthright is not a thing, it seems. It's because science being the way it is, you can have any kid you want, ever. So it seems that things like inheritance are based on actual legal and familial bonds. So this kid being his son doesn't mean he gets anything. Yeah. Many children are not genetically related to their parents. Just tabloid gossip. He doesn't get anything. But, hey. She is Mercan. So the child would be pure Mercan, and I'm not. Alright, that's a fair point. Ooh. I think this is a fun one. Can I just adopt the baby? I'm little, but he's littler. I'm not offering to adopt her, just the baby. I have so much time, but I will have a child if I need one. And I may need one. Your father certainly didn't raise you. The mother may object. Okay, cool. Oh, give me the drunk Herkin update. He was extremely embarrassed and apologized. Hell yeah. Okay, so he's nothing. He was just a drunk guy. Alright. I would love to... Yes, I would love to follow the science. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. Because I have Stolian, I can do this. It's worth a try. I'm obviously going all in on piloting because that's what I did this for. I hope he's not still hostile the next time I go to talk to him, because that would be really awkward if I do all this training for nothing. Mazarin was sighted en route to the Two Worlds. Oh, he's not there anymore. Negotiations have been concluded and my child is coming. He's not, it doesn't matter. He's Merkin. He's my son now. It wouldn't hurt to test him, but we don't really need to know. Zirconi. Do we want to do that? You know what? You can be Zirconi. Prince Zirconi. My child. I have a baby. Oh my god. Look at that little blob. He's such a creature. That'll adjust my mood, I'm fairly sure. How are my skills? Xenia is not hurting my skill gain, so she can stay. Secretive and bold. If possible, I would like to stay bold, but I don't know that I can do that. Can I get too secretive? Negative or determined? I don't have a way to jump there. I maybe should have gone with a different pet, but I love my hawk. The baby will also adjust my mood, but I'm pretty confident it's going to be in this realm. And I don't think that's going to help me with what I want right now. I want more spaceships. I guess it couldn't hurt to do guns. Negative compliant. Oh. Negative compliant, secretive bold. Negative compliant, secretive bold. If I... No, I don't think the baby's going to make me cautious or indulgent. I think he's going to make me either social or compliant. So that wouldn't help. Secretive. Let me try, see if there's any assassination threats. I love that her opinion of me is not applicable. It does not matter. She does her job. Okay, there are no threats to my safety. Everybody loves me and thinks I'm so cool and fun. This would do nothing. Oh! I forgot I could do this. There's no reason to ever waste my turn. Crash course on computer handling. I got operations. Hell yeah. Let's just go determined, honestly. And then I'll get back to bold next time. Yeah, I can move two. I can move two. But I don't think I want to. I think I should have gone to Merca 1 last turn. I wasted a turn. A message flagged important. Ooh, an interview. Hell yeah. I have a baby. Sort of. No prophecies allowed. I'm still on turn 9 and I've been playing for almost 2 hours. That's crazy. Babies rule. But that is not my problem right now. I have more important things to do, such as maxing out endurance right now. Okay. My skill in endurance is 50. I can't get beyond 50 until my other body control skills are higher. So I did waste a round on 5 points, but I don't know how many I need, and I think I'm gonna need some. What impression do I want to give to the Empire? Am I a strong commander? I don't have any of that. Wise leader? Ooh, I don't have any of these things. Let's go with rhetoric. I did learn a little bit. Yeah, I got galactic relations. I'm failing imperial history, but my galactic relations is taking over. Okay, terrible thing to say, but okay. My rhetoric is not high enough, but my other stuff was good. Alright, there's so many people here. My goodness, there's so many of you. What am I gonna focus on? What advisors do I still need? Spiritual advisor will be the big woman in charge. Lord Chancellor. I'm gonna need someone to do law if I want to get... And I do think I do. These ones are gonna be tough to fill. Commerce, that would be economics. Oh, or... law. No. Bureaucracy is Lord Chancellor. Imperial history is law. It's a little confusing the way that it's done. Because bureaucracy, I would think, would be law. I need a Lord Chancellor. And I have an idea in mind. I only have 2 turns. That's crazy. I'm gonna need to stay here an extra turn, I believe. Because I want to do his stuff, Krovos. And I need at least 2 turns to do it. But I need to talk to some of the other people. So a lot. I want him so bad, but I don't know what skills he would be good at. I don't know if he would be good at any skills. Economy, maybe. Culture, could be. Culture could be. Am I firing Vasily already? I'm gonna wait on that. Milan. What could you do? Economics, history. Ugh, I can't put you in military, and I don't honestly think he'd be good at those other things. I think Ixil, though. I think I'm gonna grab her. I'm not even gonna investigate her. I'm gonna offer. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Let's make you Lord Chancellor and see what happens. Oh. 30. Okay. Well, it's better than nothing, and I've got her vote now. I can keep her in my pocket. Okay. Chancellor did not do much. Maybe I should have gone law for her. Somebody's gotta be good at bureaucracy. And I will find them. I've got her. She lives with me now. Lukamir, Milan, Zolot. Ethics say I don't think I can do much for her yet. Let's investigate Krovos, the little lad. His short life has been marked with more misfortunes than your own. He was an only child whose parents are both killed in a transport accident. Krovos, still very young, was confirmed as the future elector and his guardianship assigned to a minor noblewoman as regent. New guardian chose to educate him at home. She purchased a child from an orphanage to serve as his playmate. That child died. Cool. Child had been beaten before death. Very concerning. Probably not him then, because a little kid wouldn't have the strength to do that. But somebody did something to that kid. Family gathering Krovos was not invited to. Weird. And then everybody died, killing everyone except the eldest daughter who didn't eat any because she hates salad. So Krovos is on his own now. The touch of death. There are cults. Alright, there's no reason to blackmail him. He is, he's already embroiled in scandal. What am I doing now? I don't think I'm doing the gun thing, but I probably could use piloting for something. I have my endurance now. I have a feeling that Milan and Lucamer are not going to talk to me. Zola. Can OBS stop disconnecting? I'm going to stay on Merca. My lights turn on by themselves. Uh-oh, something's happening. Change in circumstances. Oh, this guy. It's Lucamere. Descendant of the Empress Platina the Great. He's announcing his candidacy. Okay. We're distant cousins many times over. True. I don't know many people who would vote for a child. Studio, I want you to have an opinion on something someday. Cool. Studio, you are useless to me. I can't get rid of him, and he will be voting for himself. Alright. 45, and then let me get some operations. I got a little bit of operations from my good gal, Xenia. Important message. Random glyphs. Lucamer's candidacy. Oh, it's my parents. Now that your daughter has been born, that thing is not my daughter. It's your creature, and I refuse to have any part of it. Fucked up. Maybe they weren't talking about me. Maybe my mom hated me. Cool. She called me a thing. I would never say something like that about baby Zirconi. I'm gonna be a good parent. Maybe she wasn't well. What are my operations at? I do have some. 25 operations? I have a feeling I'll need more than that, but let's give it a try. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, cool. It is a genuine recording. The details are consistent. There's no flickering. I couldn't do more than that, unfortunately. Damn. Maybe I should have given it to the Thresher. Alright. Krovos. I have investigated you. But what is your deal? Wahoo. To prove yourself worthy of becoming Empress, you must seek the blessing of death. Hell yeah. I would love to do that. It's a sacred mystery. Okay, there were cults worshipping Krovos. Is he trying to make you join his religion? Hell yeah, hell yeah. You must gaze into the face of death without flinching. I do that every day, my guy. That rules. He does like me. He does also want me to put myself in mortal peril. He is maybe like 12. That's kind of their thing. Let's do it right now. I think I can handle it. I'm going to be taking notes on this quest. What is the name of it? I don't remember. I should have been writing down the quest names. I'm pretty sure I have done this. Okay. The ritual might be an initiation practice for cultists. Am I going to join this child's cult? I will do this. The skies are dark and cloudy and the path is rough. Tree roots snake unexpectedly across the trail and damp plant matter sways from the branches above, brushing against your cheek like cold fingers. The air is filled with the hissing and clicking of unseen insects. At last you find it. Not the crumbling ruin of ancient stone you might have imagined, but an intact chapel, or possibly a tomb. Solid walls, crisscross glass windows, and an arched doorway through which you can see the glimmer of candles and Krovos. Are you ready to face death? What do I have to do? A glass pitcher filled with gray slices floating in liquid and a black leather gauntlet. The fingers of the gauntlet appear to twitch of their own accord. You must infuse your brain to reach a state where death can speak freely to you. One is more painful than the other. Put your hand inside and the Hyop ants will sting you with their venom. If you can withstand the pain for 7 splits, you will be enlightened. If you break and pull at your hand, you fail. Okay. Practiced. Hyop ants have an extremely painful bite. They won't kill you. That's good. My arm may be paralyzed. That's fine. Nobody uses Hyop ants as drugs. Mushroom tea, the easy path. It will open your eyes to the unseen. Yeah, didn't mushrooms kill your whole family? Fungal identification is a complicated practice. All I can do is make a guess and take a gamble. They look like psychedelic mushrooms, not poisonous ones. That is a guess. Mushrooms could kill me. Ants will not. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the ants. Body control. I am taking notes on the skill checks. Body control. There was no skill check on the mushrooms. Mushrooms will either do what they do or they won't. Pressure points. I don't have them. Was that practiced? I need practiced pressure points. I'm just gonna write initials. I can feel the trapped ants squirming inside, their legs flailing in a useless attempt to escape before they turn their anger on you. The first bite feels like a red-hot nail being driven through your wrist. The scream that erupts from your lips comes without thought, without understanding. The pain bursts forth in waves, searing through your nerves, every pulse agony. Then it gets worse. Oh, I didn't do it. Why not? Why didn't I do it? I thought I had enough body control. $50 isn't enough? Fucked up. I guess I should have... I thought it would be endurance specifically, but I guess I should have gone pressure points. Okay. It's unlikely he'll ever vote for me now? Fucked up. I failed the gauntlet. I didn't want to fail the gauntlet. Can I hire him? He probably hates me now. I failed. Come on, come on. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. He does still let me hire him if I failed his fucked up quest. I'm so sad I failed the quest. I thought I had it. I put all those points into endurance. I don't need an old woman who smells like mildew. I can guide you. The gods speak through me. Traditions die. So true. Can I make him secret? Hell yeah. Okay, cool. I could give you the title of a different position so that you'd have official rank, but have you secretly advised me on spiritual matters. Nice, nice. I will be the envoy of shadows. Officially, you will be... Do I need economics? No, I'm gonna need history. Yeah, okay, I'll wear that name in public. He doesn't know anything about history or government. Okay, very funny. Spirituality. 50. Economics. Not really much point in writing it, but it's gonna be a big fat 0. I now have 50 spirituality. Zolot is voting for Lugomir. That's what I figured. They're buddies. Okay, I failed my one mission, so that sucks. What do I want to do now? I have a secret spiritual advisor. Well, I wasted all that. What do I want to do next? I don't think the other... Let's see, who do I have? I have the Miro. I should talk to him. He seemed pleasant. I don't think I can do anything with Millen. And I think that's it. I think that's everybody here. So, where am I going next? I do want to get more spaceships. I think it's unlikely I'll run into Yaku again. And also, he hates me so bad. But let's aim for it just in case. Or I could do engineering. I want spaceship and engineering. Determined or bold. Let's flip between the two of them and just do both. Okay. Is there even a point? Oh, no, because I do want to meet her. The most recent Logothete of Science, my father's, has been offered a research directorship in Heru 2. Okay, Heru 2. Maybe I should go down there. I haven't been to Heru at all. No habitable planets? Really? But there's 3 systems. Okay, it's a matter of security. What is it focused on? Atmospheric generation. Weird. Could be fun. Yeah, sure. He's not even doing the same thing. Let's let him go for it. I know the science, and there just isn't anything there. Interview. Historic castle on the Twin Worlds. I already had an event there, loser. Alright. I'm gonna go for... Yeah, let's... I want to get to the 25. So 2 runs of that I think will do it. I've completed basic level invention, which I assume is probably 10. So I would only need to do it once. Ooh, okay. Alright, that's a fun little thing. I walk away from the science lab with a sigh. I've spent more than a tresson poring over experimental records, journal entries, and messages between my dad and Forked Lightning. Scan the shelves. Okay. I have carefully handled the remains of the warp gate. Nothing makes sense. Okay. Looks good. Everything failed. Every test imploded. It's never raised alarm. It was normal. It wasn't going anywhere. Interesting. So why did they test? Okay, if he came up with, if it came up with something new, it would have happened to have to happen on the spot and everything was destroyed. Maybe. Can't find any record. Okay, that record was probably a lie. Okay. Message from the Emperor telling Three Forked Lightning to meet him in the lab. So they know something. I don't think either of these is right. I don't think any of these are right. These are all very obviously wrong. What do I need to do to get a 4th choice here? Sometimes smart people do stupid things. I don't think so. There's no point in investigating further. No. Did I miss an opportunity to get something? This is so sad. Vader, speak to me and make me happy. Oh, that was easy. He said yes. That's crazy. I love it when a guy just says, yeah, sure, let's go with that. My mood is compliant right now, and I don't like that. Let me talk to my bird real quick. Oh, Ethics Day. I gotta go. I forgot about her. Let's see. She presides over the whole Merkin faith. She's the divine leader of the Empire. If I take the throne, I can approach her as an equal, but she clearly outranks me right now. She's got so many stars on her. The blood and soul of the Merkin people lie here, upon the stones. That's true. Shinka Academy. We don't know all the names of the Novan goddesses. Oh, I would need, graduate level. I don't know any faith of that. But I do know about the Merkin faith. Strength through pain, gifts through sacrifice, wisdom through regret, fortune with 2 blades, one for the enemy and one for the self. There's no generosity among the gods, nothing comes without a cost. Okay, so this is, we got two very murder-focused religions. If you have nothing else to offer them, your own blood must pay the price. Other kinds of religions exist. The Mao are mystics, personal inspiration. Novans sing and dance. The Heru preach of peace, and the Grib believe all of their kind are eternal and divine. The Tharkans believe their gods are dead. That's fun. What do you need to say to win her support? Can you convince her of the strength of your beliefs? I don't have any menace. Do I have any deception? 0. So no. What a fucked up thing to say. I am a true believer. My faith is shallow, weak, untested. That's true. She speaks a portentous sounding phrase in a language you don't recognize. Not a scholar. Pledging oneself to the priesthood is a bond for life. It cannot be undone. What would you do if you were presented with a priest who tried to flee his duty and disappear? The official answer, of course, is that he must be executed. You've never heard of this being carried out. Either it's shockingly rare for an apostate priest to be captured, or that punishment is more of a scare story. I didn't get any of that. Fucked up. Ixal, I saw a pop-up that said Ixal is not good enough at bureaucracy to teach me this. Why did I hire her? Fucked up and evil. He should be killed, I guess. If that's what... I'm getting the sense that's what she wants. And the other answer is obviously wrong. Priests should know better than to defy the gods. He should be put to death. You value honor. Okay, I am young and uncertain. Ooh, a ritual starfall match. Sports. Star-tipped javelins are thrown from player to player along the length of a field. The player holding a spear may not run, must just quickly sight and throw, unless they're pierced with the star. Fucked up. Yeah, there's a lot of violence in this. I don't have any sports skills. Okay, so she wants me to test my faith. She does not like me. That's fair. I'm writing down the quest names because I thought I could view them whenever, and it turns out I could not. Now, I know for a fact I don't have the stats for that. I was kind of hoping that she would just like me, but let's face it. Alright, Milan is dead. Milan's vote does not go to me. He's not on the... Okay, it's only her, and I'm not going to be able to do that. I want to go to... If I go here, I can then go to either Tharkas or Mao. Hurrying late for the meeting. Okay. We have destroyed this man's items. Oh, I can fix it. I've been repairing. I don't know what repairing it will do for me. I'm gonna do this. I have completed student level. Ooh, I got an outfit. Tool belt. That's cute. Got a little steampunk dress. Very cute. Our bloomers are showing, but whatever. I think that's really cute. I love the outfits. I liked that a lot in Long Live the Queen. I loved unlocking them all. I don't think it's possible to unlock them all in one run of this game. I just don't think there is time for that. Oh, I missed a line. But I repaired the statue. I don't know what it did for me, but I did it. Before the Celestial Star Empire was born, the first colony outside the Twin Worlds was Sijna. Gateway to the larger universe. There's mining operations, but it's no longer a thrilling frontier. It is just a waypoint. It only has one elector, but it could be fun. A lot of guests want to speak to me about economics. I don't know anything. Maybe she'll know something about economics. Oh, I already, my economics advisor is Krovos. I would have to put her on law, which I might do. A tall, willowy woman whose hair has the gleam of platinum. Makeup enhances the keenness of her gaze, making her age hard to guess beyond adult. Her silk gown is colored like a cascade of flower petals. Oh, she's gorgeous. She's so cute. I love the outfit. Yeah, these symbols are very common in Merkin clothing, I've noticed. So I'm assuming the symbol is has some cultural significance. This is Morel, Elector of Sijna. Hello, Morel. Ooh, she's got a wife, Bionji. Hi. Okay. I don't even have basic level etiquette. I forgot that we're so bad at everything. But I have 0 deception? I thought I did deception. I don't have any deception. One of our sons is scheduled to have a similar trip. Cool. Probably has positive feelings about me, even though I handled that like a child. I'm still gonna flip between bold and determined. I think that's a good place to be at right now. I want to hire her, please. Ooh, gifts. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. On behalf of the Uzga, spindly walkers. Their natural bodies are small and squishy. They do a good deed of trade, but they're distant. There's no explosives. It's a sphere of glass. Interesting. I don't like it. This is so sad. Put it in the vaults. I'm not going to throw it out. An offer from the Grib. Why did I not plug in my laptop? That seems important to do. The Grib are the most alien of all the neighbors. They are big mushrooms. I can't speak their language, and it makes my throat hurt. It's dangerous to attempt communication beyond that. Okay. They're very violent, and it's hard to communicate with them. But they're proposing a joint colonization project. That's an odd choice. 5,000 Imperial citizens. Yeah, that seems weird. Burundi plus military. I don't know enough about that. Wait, really? Intrigue plus military. Strange. So those, yeah. Even though I have 75 intrigue, that's not enough. It is possible, but I don't want to do that. That seems really worrying. Let's put it off. Is that it? I didn't get anything else? Well, let me get my spaceships up, just in case I need it. I have a feeling I won't. I do want to see this. Oh, it's so cute. I had a dream. Okay, I was holding a large glassy sphere like the orb the Uzga sent me. Fell inside of it. There's a crystal. You could see your hands, but they were ghostly pale, almost translucent, and then you knew what you had to do. You held up the crystal and radiance streamed from your fingers, banishing the dark. Why does that feel important? Xenia! I'm so lucky. I'm not sure it was a vision, really. Maybe a memory? Did I own any crystals? Nah. Xenia loves crystals. I would love to investigate my culture. True, true, true. Thank you for your help. You can go back to sleep. Well, while I'm here, I can investigate your background first. She was born to one of her predecessors' harem, but was acknowledged as heir. She is unusually devoted to her wife. Okay, she has no other romantic partners. I cannot marry this woman. Nothing happens on Sijna. They have 2 sons, too young for betrothal. I think... Do I want to do her quest, or do I want to go ahead and just appoint her? Honestly, yeah. Let's just grab her and go. She is surprised. Oh my. Did I hire her for something she knows nothing about? Oh no, she's good. Why does she not want to do that? Oh, I'm so curious why she wouldn't want to do that. I didn't get any... I failed skill tests, did I? 60 is not bad. Maybe she hates the people I'm with or something. I haven't been looking into any of their relationships because I don't have a chart ready for it. I could make one right now on the spot. Well, let's explore her social network. Allied with Vodder and Stoyan. Hey, I'm with both of those guys. Zolot and Oh, Ixil is her enemy. Okay. But I have an ally and I have an enemy. And I'm against one of her enemies. At some point I'm going to need to pick a new set of moods to do. What do I want? Mao? Let's go to Tharkus. I can move so fast now. A gift has arrived from the Chukuk. A little brooch. Cute. It's my birth star soon. Maybe I'll have a party. I think... Oh, wait. Determined gets 3? Determined is just a, peak. It's simply peak. Okay, what do I want? Maybe I should be studying military myself. Maybe not. My body control has already failed me. I'm gonna stay on engineering and spaceships. If I can get my military dude, we can turn this around. Tharkus Prime, the still beating heart of a culture far older than the Mercan Empire. A world that died and was reborn. The first great global Tharkan civilization reached for the stars and almost achieved them, but their hunger for glory outstripped their planet's resources. Their thirst for technology drained the seas and burned the skies. Fucked up and awesome. Famine decimated the population. Tharkan race descended into barbarism. Many hundreds of cycles for rebuilding to begin. Cool as hell. There is history there. The Tharkan elite will not flock to the palace on command. That's fair. They're not even Merkin. Why would they care about me? They are hosting me as a guest planet-side. Or, no, they're not. The electors have come in person. But we're not having a party. Oberod, this guy, Resht, and Ozara. Hello. Theron. It's so interesting. So she is part the same bird people that the Harkins are, and also part Tharkan. But she gets bat wings and scales. The genetics there are so fascinating to me. I love it. And he is, I believe, Thero is part the cat people, Mao. Would it be Mo? I'm gonna say Mao. That seems more natural. But what that did basically is it made his ears stand up and he's fuzzy. Oh, my etiquette is bad. They don't like me. Maybe I shouldn't have come here. My rhetoric is good. My brother was the proposed heir. I'm very young. I have not been active in galactic politics. What are my credentials? I don't have any deception, but I have natural advantages. I have morale. My father was younger than I am now, and he surpassed his regents to take the throne. That's cool. It's to the benefit of the Empire to enthrone a young ruler, as that increases the odds of a long reign and minimum disruption in government. History shows the benefits of electing a close relative. Throwing open the election to other nobles leads to strife, even civil war. I may have much to learn, but that's why I have advisors. I believe I'm the best choice for the future of the Celestial Empire. I have not served a tour of duty. I already know Yaku hates me for this. My brother joined the fleet, and it didn't end well. Gunnery and spaceships. I have a little spaceship. I don't have any gunnery. I've been familiarizing myself with ship controls and the like. I intend to serve among the stars. I don't know any music. I didn't do this one. Let's just say, yeah, he doesn't like that. But I don't expect to win everybody. These are some very different people. Okay. Let's keep up what we're doing. Where did he go? If I go to deep space now, will he be there? Will he be there? Will he even speak to me if he is? Xenia. They brought a present. A pie. It's my birthday. Black pastry with my name spelled out in silver dough. Hell yeah, 3 different shades of purple. Vastly sweet talked a lady in the kitchen into setting the layers. Very nice. Well, I want to know about the pepper ball. May your next season be easier than your last. We gotta kiss her. Oh, cute. I forgot about my child. Oopsie. So romantic about a hopeless quest, like Mazarin searching the universe for eternity for his lost emperor. There are many rumors about Mazarin. I want to know the research. He's cursed to never die until the emperor returns from the heavens at the end of time. That's obviously not true. But he's doing heroic deeds. That's interesting. Sounds like the beginning of a legend. In 105 M's, will the Empire remember Mazarin more than they remember you? Probably. Cute, cute, cute. It's my birthday. I don't think I'm gonna go back home to do the sports thing. I think that sounds... I already have a spiritual advisor. Who am I missing, actually? It's just... yeah. I'm wasting in economics, and I don't have my military advisor. If I want... yeah. He's my only option. There's a sound at the door. Come in. Ooh, nice. Another gift? Okay, what is it? Oh, it's shoes. They're beautiful. Well, he did give me a gift. Yaku is here. Please, 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 please let me do your quest. Okay. Obviously piloting. But let me write down anyway. That was student, I believe. Yeah, I want to do this. He's busy. Oh. He's busy. Can I charm and flatter? Okay. No, I did all that for nothing. He won't even return my calls. Fucked up and evil. What did I do to make you hate me? Can I investigate your background? Not really much point. Investigate. His civilian education record was adequate, but not astonishing. He enlisted in military training as soon as possible. Charismatic leader. No patience for traitors or cowards. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Man. I did all that training for nothing. Literally nothing. But I'm so good at spaceships now. I guess I should start training military on my own. No, not really. There's not much point. Where am I going if I can't do that? The science is gone. Let's keep training galactic relations then. And I don't care what my mood is for that. So I'm gonna end my turn. Oops, I didn't mean to. Clark is 3. There is an advisor there. Well, let's go to the Mao. So our piloting wasn't for nothing. We are going to need to do this. Oh, nice. My galactic relations paid off. Stumbled upon a book of stories regarding a legendary ruler who is said to have lived before the Cataclysm. Princess Melody, aka Princess Elodie. Which doesn't sound like a real name. Aka Princess Elodie. Which doesn't sound like a real name. Most scholars agree that she probably never existed. Melody was just a child, but there's little agreement after that. In another, she cracked open the earth and fed her own cousin to a lava demon. Her voice was so innocent and pure that she stopped an invasion. She was a cruel and treacherous creature who tormented prisoners for fun. Yeah, that's actually, and I did see this text before, this is a really cool way to approach, a sequel to a game with multiple endings. Oh yeah, historians don't agree on what happened. I love that. All of those are canonically books that people wrote about her. Theory that she was a genuine child princess who was assassinated, which is very likely. There were a lot of deaths in that game. An artist's rendition of Princess Melody. Wait. 105 M's later. So this is half a century after her death. This is super sequel. She looks like my mom. Are they your mother's pale hands that you saw? Probably. Crystal Nova. What does the gem mean? Do we get to become a lumen? I would love that. The Mao, the first alien race to be discovered and admitted to the nascent Celestial Empire. At least that's the Merkin perspective. The Mao consider themselves equal founders, for without them there was no empire, only Merca. That's fair. The Mao system contains one large inhabited world, which features heavily in Mao religious practice, and a chaotic asteroid belt, too dangerous for ships to explore. There are no other planets. The Mao have always been drawn to the Drog system. That's true, we met one there. Barren space rocks are romantically appealing. Cute. The electors of Mao Prime are pleased to visit the palace and make themselves known. The third elector, however, is their religious leader, the Chief Witch. I will need to make a pilgrimage to meet them. Palace staff are capable of designing decor. Mao, even more so than full-blooded Merkins, have excellent night vision. For social gatherings, they prefer dim lighting. My own eyesight is less adapted. I am so good at engineering, I can do vision enhancers. It's not difficult to create a device that enhances eyesight. The trick is making it look stylish. Wandering around in a red helmet going blip, blip will only draw more attention to your deficiencies. Carefully detach and rewire some special lenses so they can be placed in more decorative housing. I'd look a little silly. That's fine. I can see. Polite greetings to anyone who comes your way. They're not too hard to spot. Aralotti, Elector of Mao Prime. Her husband is with her. He fades into the background. Greetings and salutations, Your Imperial Highness. Are you enjoying your party? I'm having a lovely time. That was a lot of fail spots in a moment. Hint, which is easy enough to understand. She's very proud of her connection to the spiritual realm. They believe they have access to information Merkin priests can never divine. I look forward to visiting the Blind Moon. It will be my first time. May your eyes be opened, if you'll excuse me. She does not like me. Hello. Julie Toast. It's such an honor to meet you. I only wish the circumstances were better. My sympathies for your father. Have you visited Mao before? I have not had more than one drink so far. I'm just excited. That's so cute. Let me meet your wife. So if I declare it an entity, it will get an elector. Lunar independence. No emperor has ever been in favor of the idea. Why not? Well, that's true. It would change the balance of power. It's not official business. But I want the Tharkans to like me, and I don't think they do. What am I doing here? Oh. Well, I'm just gonna pile into rhetoric, because that'll get me to 50 at least. Oh. I might have to fire Xenia soon. I'm already 70 in galactic relations. Okay, I want to visit Muistis. Oof. Oof, oof, oofa-doofa. I think he'll vote for me whether I lock him down or not. Lottie. I think, but I don't even know if I'll be allowed to. But you are now hampering my abilities. Xenia, I'm sorry. Oh. I guess it's fine. I should probably go home anyway. Well, that was really sad. And Vasily, the one who doesn't want to be here, is still here. But I think Lottie probably... A sensible decision. Okay, so she wants to be Chancellor. Who is my Chancellor right now? It's Ixal, right? I can fire Ixal, yeah? I can make the position available. Let me double check. I think I have Ixal as my Chancellor right now, and I don't think she's doing shit for me. Yeah. I can make the position available. She doesn't like that. Perhaps if things change. She still doesn't like me, but now I know what she wants. She wants Chancellor. She will not accept anything else. But Ixal is not doing very much for me. Let's stay here another turn. Let's go to Muistis. I will require an escort. Okay. Krovos is coming in handy. There's a concentration of spirits. In the Mao belief system, they congregate here, a place which is forever suspended between life and death, between home and the void of space. My vision is obscured. It's not dark, just relentlessly hazy. I am helpless. I love their design. I love a cat with a calico. Yeah, calico. I have brought an offering. Incense and prayer, my thoughts may reach the beloved dead. Come on, dead dad. The shaman looks confused. Did I do something wrong? The spirit of Emperor Dragosin will not come for you. We are not certain. You called upon the Emperor as your father to return from the realm of the dead, and there was no response, not even a denial. Ooh. Could his soul be trapped somehow? That is possible. This is so fucked up. They probably like me, though. It's not my fault that my dead dad won't come. Let's search for problems. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not super jazzed about Ixel. So I think I might... Ooh, okay. We've got a message from Nova. They want me to come in person. They claim to have captured one of our agents, but he's not an agent. He's nobody. Neutral sector by turn 22. Okay. I can take the Heavenly Palace to that sector, but Vashkot can't set on foot on board. I'll have to pilot a flyer myself. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be there. For sure, for sure, for sure. Easy, easy, easy. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want out of any of you? Maybe I'll need hiding at some point. It's possible. Or maybe I should have at least some basic level etiquette abilities. Maybe it's bad that I've gone so long having no idea how to talk to people. I am now basic. Ixel, I hate firing people. It sucks so bad, and she probably likes me, but maybe she doesn't anymore. It's been a while. Okay. Well, she's very nice about it. I sense that she is hostile to me. Yeah, I have a feeling. But I wonder if she was before and it just never updated, because I haven't talked to her in a while. Maybe she hates me anyway. She took it. 50. And an extra social action. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I didn't know I would get that. Hell yeah. Bureaucracy 50. This cat girl is so much better than Ixel. Let me write this down. Where did I put the cats? All the way at the end? Frankly, awful. Why do I feel like that's spelled wrong? Maybe I'm crazy. I got an extra social action. I always love to see it. Do I get that right now? Like retroactively? I can't tell. She doesn't like me, but she does work for me now. Let's just lock in his vote. Hey, what do you want? Hell yeah. I had a feeling. And we're gonna chat. We're gonna talk. We're such good friends with Tulatist. Oberod is voting for Lukamir. I kind of figured. But I have more votes than Lukamir right now. And I have... Well, I don't... I do feel bad firing her. I did think I would be able to hire the cat for that. I fired Xenia for literally nothing. Uh-oh. Something's happening. You help carry these Prince back to the freezer? She seems nervous. Okay. I won't. I'm gonna be locked into this freezer. Yeah. Yep. Oh, ooh. Can I get out of this? I've never actually successfully foiled an assassination attempt before. I usually just die. Can I do this? Okay. Temperature sensor. Nice. Nice. That won't make it warm. But it won't get worse. Hell yeah, I lived. Can I find out who did it? It was Ixel. It was Ixel. You know, of course it was going to be Ixel. Okay, Ixel has been disbarred. That's really funny. I had that one coming, though. Like, I fired her for... She was so nice to me, and I fired her for no reason. I fired her for this random cat girl who hates me. My bad. Well, Ixel can't vote anymore. So I lost a vote, but my enemy didn't gain one. I need to get to... Neutral space is over here. I can get there in time. And I haven't been to Tharkas 2 yet. Okay. Oh. Argonalia. Turn 24. I need to get back to Merca for this. I do so bad want to do that. I hope Xenia doesn't hate me now. This will get me to 50 exactly. And then if I want more, I'll have to get Deception, but I might not need more. I think just 50 in each is decent. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Sorry to Xenia. And sorry to Vasily that I still have him here. Maybe I'll meet some Tharkans who can do things. The inner system planets has always been to supply resources to the home worlds. Both worlds are wetter than Tharkas Prime. Chakagola, a boiling sea above a volcanic core. Hell yeah. Metal as fuck. Gakthon, vast swampland. Nice. Immense strategic importance, but will never have the same prestige. Okay. Nice. I passed a student level bureaucracy. Ixel would not have been able to do for me. So I shouldn't have done that. She probably would have been better at history. Who do I have for history right now? History, I have Morel. She's 60. Morel is not bad. I want to know why Morel was so unhappy to become history. Do I get to find that out? I never speak to them anymore. Gakthon contains large Mercan embassies. I am the most important person in attendance. Letko, Elector of Chakagola. He's a pharaoh. He's old and tall. He's unmarried, but he's with a much younger man. Could be his son, but he is purely Tharkan. Okay. Could be a new companion. Lorcas, a well-dressed, middle-aged Tharkan woman. Her husband is not here, and he is enjoying other women right now. I believe all the pure Tharkans are bald. Have I met her? Probably. Circumstances are rarely pleasant. My condolences on my father's passing. Yep. I know how to answer a question politely. Aletko is hovering. I gotta get out of here, because, okay, they hate each other. Maybe. They might not really hate each other. She likes me. That's good. Hello. The camera had to fully pan up to get to see him. I love that. He does not like it here. He does not like me. I honor the Tharkan system with my presence, though. Day of great sorrow when my father left us. He lived his life in service to the Empire. It's a difficult time for everyone. Look forward to speaking with you. Oh. He hates me real bad. Okay. Emissary of Gakthon. Okay. Interesting. What skills do I want? Neither of them seem like they could be my galactic relations or culture advisors, which is concerning because... It's concerning because I fired Xenia, and I didn't want to do that. And I did it, and for nothing. I don't have an advisor right now for her. What are my options for moods? I can become indulgent or cautious. Indulgent will get me empathy. Cautious. Body control? No. I don't remember. Cautious. Environment. I don't super need either of those, so let's go indulgent. Maybe we will get some more social. I hope I can survive another assassination attempt. I'm not staying here, though. I'm going to go meet with my brother. Complex matter of law. A Tharkan matriarch passed into eternity. She has 2 children, one by her second husband, who predeceased her, and one by her concubine. She left no will. Imperial history success, yeah. Her status and the majority of the estate is inherited by the child of marriage, smaller shares for concubines and the other child. Yes. However, the matriarch's first husband was not actually dead, so that marriage is invalid. Crazy. So, her marriage wasn't valid, and she has no will. The person who is treated as an heir is technically nobody. Oh, not enough. Well, I think this is right. Not enough history. That's so fucked up. If only I had a real economics advisor. What did I say I'm doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't think I need more empathy necessarily, but I could use some of these other skills to be maybe not completely hopeless in them. I am indulgent. What do I want? I honestly don't have any skills I'm shooting for right now. I could stand to get back to, my bold and determined. I'm not going to hire Vasily yet because... Oh, that's right. I can get an art lesson from him. There's no reason not to. I will fire him as soon as I have somebody who can be culture, but I don't know if I do. Let's get determined in here. Okay, I'm a little early, but I'm gonna go now. And I'm just gonna chill. Ooh. A previously unknown disease has surfaced on Kochim. The victims suffer intense fevers and pustulent lesions. Individuals of multiple races. No information on incubation. They are having a pandemic that is concerning. I could disable the warp gate to enforce a quarantine. Makes sense. I don't have any military. And I think, honestly, quarantine is good, but I think it's more important to do medical research. Public information. I don't have any science. Bureaucracy. Honestly, yeah, I think so. You've reached the rendezvous point. Hell yeah. Oh, I have to be there by the turn, not on it. Okay. Let's grab some more of this. I'm focusing all in on pilot. I think this is the way to go. Okay. My science and bureaucracy worked. Medical aid was received. Oh, and that went well too. Everything's going good. There is a great deal of alarm, however. I loved that she just manifested in. They have refused. They want me to fly out alone. I am obviously going to go. I'm young and untried. Everyone knows that. An Imperial heir should have faced danger, should have done their time in service to the fleet. I don't have that chance, but I can't be treated like a glass trinket. If I refuse to take chances, I don't deserve to be Empress. I don't believe the Novans have assassination in mind, not so publicly. True, true, true. That family history is super, super relevant. I am, in fact, doing that. If I don't come back, blow us both up. Yeah, fine. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I want to see my brother. There he is. That's my brother. Brother. Merkin and Novan. They don't get a funny name. Oh, I'm so excited. My brother, my brother, my brother. Can I see him? I will do the secret rendezvous. I studied so hard for this. I maneuver my vessel into position to dock with the Novan shuttle. Hell yeah, that's my brother. Look at you. You're an adult, you've got the stars, but they don't glow. This is the first time I've met a mixed race Merkin who has the stars. So you only get them to glow if you are pure Merkin. This is I think the only, because there's our character, and then it's just him. We are the only Merkin Novans that I know of in this game. He's so cute. The pink-purple hair. Interesting. So it must be a tattoo then, and not something that manifests. So he did receive it. I'm curious why... I mean, he's the son of the Emperor, so probably Merkin tradition, they decided to go for it. But most others don't. Hello, little sister. That's me. I'm not gonna hit him. Whoa. Hello there. He's so cute. I love this face. You left me behind. Okay, his hair is pinker than ours. Ours is solidly blue space colors. I had to go. Why did you have to go? A secret too dangerous to whisper within the Empire. Okay. Okay. Not what I was expecting. Interesting. I was expecting to hear that our father was still alive. What do you mean? Our parents' marriage was difficult. Once she'd done her duty and born an heir, Mother wanted to leave. Father wouldn't let her walk away. She was his trophy, his treaty bride. He demanded her public support. Okay. She would go into exile in disguise, never to be seen again. She would leave behind her children and her dowry. He would tell the Empire that she had died loyal. She's not well. It's not safe for her to travel away from Nova Prime. Even if I showed you recordings, she doesn't look the same. And do you even remember her? You were so young. What I can tell you is I didn't throw away an empire for nothing. I gave up my birthright to find my mother. Father never remarried because he knows his wife is still alive. She doesn't know I've done this. I didn't want to get her hopes up when I wasn't sure I'd be able to talk to you at all. Why am I disconnecting so much? Fine, I get it. Okay, I've disconnected 5 times, I understand. I'll end the stream as soon as I'm done talking to my brother. Thanks. We can't change the past, we've got to keep on going. He hands you a little blue data chip. This has contact information. If you need to get a message to me, I'll help how I can. There's so much I need to tell you, but it's not safe. How do I talk to Mother? Not until you find the crystal. Okay. As for the spy exchange, what I want is a nice picture of you. Aww. Cute. I suppose. Be careful. Imperial politics. Yep, I've already been assassinated once. I have an okay bodyguard. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I can't do anything else with this. But that ruled. I have a brother. Am I gonna have to break in? I have not been doing any of that. Secretive and cautious. Can I get to secretive and cautious from here? I think I can. I think if I talk to this baby. Hello, Prince Zirconi, my beloved little son. You are my child. I've become compliant. I think that'll do it. I'm not going to fire you until I have someone else. I already made that mistake. Cautious is what I want, yes? Portrait has been delivered. They've handed over the citizen. He appears undamaged. Strange request. I have fans among the Novans. I love my family. Except my dad. He sounds like he sucked a little bit. I'm not gonna do that. Did that make me the mood I was already at? No. Wait. No. You bastard. I think that's okay, but you bastard. How could you do this to me? I don't need to be here anymore. I actually want to get to Merca. But do I need to be there now? I need to be there turn 4. Maybe I should go to Heru. If I go here, 22, no, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think that's fine. Can this get off my screen? Reports on the disease. I'm coming to Heru now. Maybe this was a bad time to do that. I'm gonna intrude. Oh, that's right. Xenia. My bad. Sorry. Eternal Radiance, the mysterious spiritual crystal that Voshkot claims belonged to your mother. If it's kept in the Imperial Treasury, you can probably just walk in to see it. But okay. Okay. Good, good, good. I'm not going to be able to walk off. Once I know what it looks like and where it sits, I can devise a plan. Visual arts and invention. Okay. Hell yeah. Gorgeous. I love it. How do I know which one it is? Is it this big one? If it's the big one, that might be bad. It is simple to locate Eternal Radiance. The glittering mass taller than you. I think this will be difficult to steal. Okay. Novan spaceships pack an amazing amount of power for their size. They contain weaponry that no other culture has been able to replicate. It's why Crystal Nova has never been conquered, even though their territory and population are tiny. Is this a weapon? It's beautiful. This is not what I was expecting from a Lumen Crystal. I was expecting little itty bitty. Maybe my brother has betrayed me. I'll have to get rid of the guards and the locks and the security cameras, and they'll definitely notice it's missing. It would probably be easier to win the election. Well, yeah. If I don't win the election, I get nothing. Should I... Yeah, you know, let's keep going. Let's keep going on the realm that we're on. Let's become compliant again. Let's raise this baby. And let's keep going on that realm of thought. 1, 2. I can go to Heru 3 or Heru 2. Let's go to Heru... Wait. Actually, I can go to any of these. I believe. Let me check my notes real quick, because any of these I'll still be able to get out of. I want to go to Heru 3. Yeah, this is what I want. But I'm gonna need to... I'm not gonna be able to stay, though. Oh, they've triumphed. Hell yeah. Good, because I just got here. $45. Yeah, let's do hiding. I'm sure I'm gonna need to hide at some point. Rionok is a warm summer paradise of nodding palms and gentle breezes. Young adults cram themselves into touring ships for whirlwind romance, wild alcohol-fueled parties. The wealthy retire there to sleep in the sun. Kochim attracts a different crowd with its odd skies that are perpetually gloomy, bioluminescent organisms, and the seas shimmering with color. Svenja wanted to come here. Nice. Vasily would rather be relaxing on the beaches, but didn't. Rionok has the larger population. Kochim has 1 elector. Rionok is actually the only individual colony in the Empire that is assigned to electors. It's because too many wealthy and influential nobles wanted to claim the planet for themselves. Okay. In the early days of colonization, there were 2 rival capitals on the planet's surface, each attempting to claim the position. There were raids, assassinations, etc. To claim the feud, the emperor chose to recognize them as 2 separate colonies. Both colonies were controlled by families with ties to American nobility, who were assumed to be loyal to the homeworld. Cool. So it was a ploy to increase the strength of the Merkin faction. 2 political entities have largely merged. They still maintain a friendly rivalry. Relaxed lifestyle. I don't have any of these, but this seems like the worst. I said I'd stop and I didn't stop. I understand. I'll end it here, and then next stream I'll finish it off. I'm gonna finish on this scene, and then we will go from there. How long does it last? How long can it survive like that? Oh, a few seasons if I keep it fed. They only last to 5 of them in the wild. Death is inevitable. Okay, she's a little scary. She's trying to make a point. She probably doesn't like me. That's unfortunate. Maybe I won't get to marry her son. 2 handsome Merkin men dressed in matching floral shirts. One is the elector you're seeking, the other is his husband. They're not identical, but they look similar enough that if you only had a description to go on, you could not tell which was which. Radomir and Radomil. Fascinating. Hello. Radomil. It's like totally an honor. He is high. I've never had the chance to visit. You gotta come down and see the waves. He's like totally radical. Have I ever played on Starfall? No, I didn't do that quest. Okay, so the spiritual matches cannot end until blood is shed. Scary. So I would probably get injured if I did that. Some men enjoy the chance to explain sports to an inexperienced girl. I don't have that ability, so let's just tell the truth. I should show you how beautiful the game can be. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. I won't be doing that, I guess. I guess I can't go surfing with this weird dude. Why does he hate me? Why does everybody hate me? Is it because I took so long to come down here? And also there's a pandemic? Coach him. Hello, we got another Hurricane. I love the Hurricane so much. So many wings. I also love the butterfly decoration. Senia had a butterfly as well. I guess that's a popular trend. There. I'm almost done. I swear to God. So she is wearing insects. So she is wearing insects. More beautiful than your pictures. Such perfection. I'm not here to be pawed at. Ah, yes. Princess Zorana. My sympathies for your father's passing. I remember my own. So, I mean, I don't look that much like my mother. I think she thought I was my mother for a minute. For so long you wait and think that they might come back. When they visit your bed, you scold them for making you worry, but then you open your eyes and they are gone. She's going through some stuff. Is she? How old is she? Okay. Eve, did you fuck my mom? The companion you noticed earlier, the Elector's daughter, returns carrying a pair of glasses. Ah, my star, see how she shines? The woman steps close to her mother, who pats her shoulder. I am to know each other. Did you get the sparkling wine? Ah, what lovely bubbles. You've made your introduction. Perhaps now is the time to retreat. Okay. That's unfortunate, because I was really hoping to talk to her more. I actually was really hoping to talk to her more. Why does she hate me? Why does everybody here hate me? That's so fucked up. I wanted to talk to her specifically, and you're telling me that I can't do that? Through outbreak. Everybody is cured. Okay. What do I need? What do I need? Let's get more galactic. Let's max out our galactic relations. I am expert level. I thought I had time. I wasted it. I thought I had time. I'm so mad. Why would you do this to me? I'm furious. I'm enraged. I don't even know what to do now. I need to get back to where I was, I guess. I'm enraged. Can I even talk to any of these? Yeah. Let's say it's natural. I think 2 of these will get me to 45. One of those, and then I max out Galaxy. I am perfect. I know everything about galactic relations. I don't need an advisor. Okay, my rhetoric was not very good. Sad. Okay. Reneka doesn't like me. These two actively hate me. But I will figure out what to do with that at another point in time, because this has gone poorly. And also, I've been streaming for 3.5 hours, which is a little fucked up. But yeah, loving this game. I didn't get to do a lot of the things I wanted to do, and also this game is taking a lot longer than I thought. Like, it's pretty lengthy. But I got a little bit of information. I know some things. I know which advisors are not very good at the things I hired them for. And I know a really fast way to get rid of Ixel. Not that I think I need to do that very frequently. I think she's a good advisor. I think I just hired her for the wrong thing. I've got a really good... Next time I start, I will just make a beeline for him, because being able to move around that fast really, really helps. And I missed my event. I missed my big event. Let's see. Falling Star Quest. I still don't have a partner. And I have a feeling neither of the women here are going to engage their children to me. But you know, you never know what's going to happen. They probably won't talk to me at all. But we'll see. We have one advisor who hates us. One former advisor who tried to kill us. One disgraced best here for some reason. I'd say we're doing great. But yeah. Let's see. I think next stream is gonna be on Sunday. So I'm aiming for Sunday. Might be a little later. Probably 10 or 11. Or, no. This is a long game. I think I'm gonna start early after all. I think 9 a.m. same as today. So I will get back to it then. Can I head back to the title screen? I can. Yeah, really loving the game so far. I love a game that I need a notebook for. I will be using this one a lot. I'm going to make another chart to map all the relationships because a lot of these people hate each other real bad. I wonder if that's why everybody on Haru is hostile to me, or if it's because they think I did a bad job. Or maybe I've done something else that poisons them against me. I'm not sure. Didn't we have that, scientist of my dad's who moved to Haru? But I don't think that would have done it because we gave him what he wanted.